Hello friends, and welcome back to another monthly reset. Today we are going to be resetting for August. That is crazy that we're that far, but we are resetting, getting ready for the new month, and I just wanted to go over what you'll be seeing in this video. We've got some goals. I did 5 goals this month that I want to achieve. I also did 5 things on my good list, which is 5 things that I loved in the month of July and just wanted to share with you guys. And I also am going to be doing a little digital detox again. I have realized I like to do these every single month just to clear my computer, clear my phone, get things off of there that I just simply don't need anymore. I also need to update the calendar on the fridge. I need to update my calendar in my planner and also just kind of prep for the new month. There's a sheet that is before the monthly calendar in my planner, and it just kind of goes over my goals, important dates and stuff like that, so I do need to fill that out. And I also need to do a few things around the house, nothing crazy, but I do need to water the plants. I want to wash my bedding. Who knows, there might even be more. But before we get into that, let's go ahead and make a coffee, and then we'll sit down and talk about some of my monthly goals. Well, I am back. I had a little bit of an issue making my coffee. I am so clumsy sometimes. I don't get it, but that's okay. That's okay. We have coffee in hand, and I'm going to be sharing my monthly goals. A lot of times I do 3 goals, but this month I felt like doing 5. I'm going to share the 5 goals that I have with you guys, and then we're going to do a little bit of cleaning. Like I said, I need to water the plants and start washing the bedding, so I will do that in a moment, but let's get into the goals. The first goal that I have is house related. I have a few things that are house related actually, and I need to finish some trim work. The trim is up, but where the nails went in, they just need to be like, not necessarily caulked, puttied over, and I just need to fill in the holes. That's it. I have done it twice and I just haven't finished it yet. I think it's just kind of an annoying task and I just haven't finished it yet. So I need to do that. That's on the goals. I feel like this has been on my monthly goal list for probably half a year now, and I just do a little bit at a time, and I really just think I need to put an audiobook on and get to work and get it done because I'm tired of seeing it on my list month after month. The next goal that I have is reorganizing my craft closet. It is just honestly a disaster. It really needs some love and attention. I also need to get some extra storage in there because I have a lot of fabric because I enjoy sewing. The fabric is just not fitting with the organization that I have now, and I do see myself getting more fabric. It's just, I think, part of sewing, having lots of different fabric and stuff like that. So I definitely need to figure out a way to organize that better, and I have several things that I've just thrown in there because I don't necessarily have a home, and they need to find a home, or I need to figure out what to do with them and kind of go from there. So that is on the list. I need to get that done. My next goal is to stain our coffee table. It is kind of an antique looking, what do you call it? I don't remember what you call it. Why am I blanking right now? A chest. And I honestly just love the way it looks in our living room, and it matches really nice with everything. I love the storage and I love the uniqueness of it, but it does need to be stained at least on the top. I'm not sure if I'm really gonna mess with the sides. I don't know, but it just needs a clear coat on there. It needs a good little sanding, and I need to do that. I got it in the winter and I just have not messed with it at all, but it is summertime. It's something that I can do outside and just get done. I really don't think it will take me that long, so that is on the list as well. Another little home project. I actually have 4 out of the 5 are home projects, so that's kind of exciting though because I do love a good home project. So the next one is to stain the trim on one of our sheds, and I have 2 benches as well that really need to be stained. Actually, we're painting them. Why did I say stain? I need to paint them. We have a lot of extra paint from when we painted our garden fence. We also painted a picnic table, and we have several other little things like the trim and the 2 benches that need to be painted the same color, and so I need to do that because they are untreated at the moment, and it's really important to have your wood treated when it is outside and getting weathered, rained on, snowed on, whatever the case is. So that definitely needs to be done. And my last goal is a little bit more of a personal goal, I guess, but it is to get to a certain goal weight. I've been on a weight loss journey for a while, and I am truly just making good strides towards these healthy goals in my life. And I just have a number in mind that I would like to get to. And if I don't absolutely get to that goal, I'm not going to cry about it, but I do see myself possibly making that goal. So I do have a number written down just for myself, something to strive towards. So that is just written in there as well. So those are my monthly goals. What are your guys's? I would love to know. I always enjoy setting goals for myself, nothing stressful, just little things that I can work towards during the month, and I always find them fun to do. So I'm going to go ahead and start cleaning now. Well, I don't even know if I'd call it cleaning. I need to get my bedding in the washer, and I also need to water the plants. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, the laundry started. I watered the plants. Now let's go over the good list and the things that I have been enjoying this month. When I was younger, I always enjoyed watching people's monthly favorites or the things that they enjoyed for the month. And so I got this good list idea from Cambria Joy on YouTube, and she just talks about some good things in the past month that she really had been loving. And so I kind of started doing that every single month. So here we are, and I have 5 things this month. So the first one is sunshine. I just have been enjoying being outside as much as possible, even though it is 100 degrees outside today. But I'm just so grateful for the sunshine. Like, I am such a summer person, and I just have been enjoying the sunshine so much, and I'm just so grateful to live where I am, where I get all seasons and really get to enjoy the summer months. Number 2 is long evening walks. I have really been on my walking game. I have enjoyed going on long evening walks pretty often, I would say. A lot of times after work, it's so nice to unwind, just be in your thoughts, or listen to an audiobook, or it really just depends on how I'm feeling. But I just have been loving getting outside, especially when the sun is going down again, the sunshine. Like, it truly is just a wonderful way to decompress, and then also you're getting your exercise in. And where I live anyways, you definitely get a big sweat because it's still like 90 degrees out usually in the evening, sometimes 80, but still you're walking, you're getting hot, so it's a win-win. Number 3 is no social media. The only type of social media I have is YouTube or Pinterest, and I really don't necessarily classify that as social media. I can get down a rabbit hole with shorts, and I have been a lot better about getting off of those, but I have deleted TikTok and Instagram from my phone for the time being, and I'm honestly not sure if I ever will go back, because I just find myself so much happier without them on my phone and scrolling through them. I just find myself having more life, more time to do things that I want to do, and I don't find myself sucked in to scrolling. I don't find myself sucked into comparing myself, my life, to other people and questioning everything. So no social media for me, and it has truly transformed my life for the better. Number 4 is my gardening gathers, is what I like to call them. I've collected quite a few things now, and we are growing so many things, and I am so excited. I have collected some squash and some strawberries. We are about to harvest a cantaloupe. I really need to do some research on when I can harvest the cantaloupe, but we're growing so many wonderful things, and the garden has brought me so much joy, and I just love the fact that we can plant these seeds and then we can grow these fruits and vegetables that nourish us. So that has been such a fun thing to do. And number 5, I wanted to go over my favorite book from July. I started reading the Throne of Glass series, and I'm not even sure if that's truly what it is properly called, but I read Assassin's Blade and then I read Throne of Glass. And now I'm on to the next one, but Assassin's Blade was such a great book. I truly loved it so much. I felt so attached to the characters, and oh my goodness, it was so good. It was so good. A little brief telling of what it is you have Selena, who is a trained assassin, and she goes on all of these missions, and she's hired to do something that is against what she believes in, and so she goes against what her boss is telling her to do. She gets in trouble, and along the way she gets very close to someone, and then you get to see their adventures and where they go and all their different journeys that they go on. And yeah, I don't want to give away the ending, but it was so good, and I felt so attached to the characters. I just thought that the author did such a good job at describing things. I really got a visual of everything in my mind, and I just really enjoyed the book. A Curse for True Love is the next book. Honestly, I can't pick between the two because I truly believe that A Curse for True Love was probably the best book out of the series. So there's 3 in this series, and I just loved it. I loved it, especially the last part of the book, maybe the last 25% of the book. I really enjoyed it, and you got to see so much between Jax and Evangeline, and it was so good. And maybe that's not everyone's opinion, as that is the best book, but in my opinion, it definitely was. A little brief summary is you have Jax and Evangeline, and Evangeline has a deal with Jax because he is a fate, and it kind of goes from there on their adventures. And I honestly don't want to give away too much because there is so much that goes into this book, but basically the last book, there are 2 villains in the book, and she's trying to basically battle both of them. And there's just a lot of other situations going on behind the scene, like the different politics and the kings and everything like that. So it was such a good book, and I'm so happy with how it ended. But that is my good list. I want to go ahead and update the calendar on the fridge, and then I'm also going to update my calendar in my planner. So let's go ahead and do that. Well, friends, I feel very prepped and ready for the new month. I'm working on my little book craft guest room, and everything's changing. I filmed a little homebody diaries, and I kind of showed you guys the new layout. Well, I ended up giving my desk to my husband because he needed it, and I realized I don't think I want to buy another one. I just don't use it as much as I thought that I would. Literally can't even remember the last time I edited a video on it. I always tend to gravitate towards the kitchen island or the couch or the dining room table. I don't know. I think it's the fact of staring at a wall. I can't do it. I don't know. So I think I'm gonna buy more bookshelves and make like a book wall of like bookshelves. Anyways, that's not for this video, but I just wanted to say there's stuff everywhere in this room, so don't mind that. There's a lot of changes that need to happen in this room, and I'm hoping to film a whole like book room video for you guys. I think that would be so much fun. So anyways, I feel so prepped and ready for the new month. I love resetting my home. I love resetting just my life and just getting things in order and prepped and ready for another beautiful month. I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and definitely leave below your guys' goals or just things that you guys loved in July, or really anything. I'd love to hear. If you guys have any video recommendations that you guys want to see, let me know as well. So I will see you in my next one very soon. Bye guys.